Hey, so I asked the Cope to stop in, Robin, just to say hi to him, because a lot of our listeners have never met the Cope. We used to have him on the show a lot when he followed us. But
right, he used to come on right after us.
Let me just tell everyone who you are. All right, I'll give him the credential.
Here we go.
The Cope is, he's a disc jockey here in New York. He used to have a full-time slot here on our station, but he got pushed offside.
Yeah, I don't even know what his status at the station is now.
He's the #1 fill-in man.
Still? Okay.
Yeah, #1 fill-in.
I'm one of the 3 #1 fill-in people.
Oh, really? Who else is a fill-in person?
Jimmy Fink and Maria Molito.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
So we're all #1 fill-in.
Yeah, so, but Cope is, Cope is a guy I enjoy very much on the radio.
Yeah.
He always tries to mix things up and this and that, but the station obviously doesn't appreciate him all that much. Obviously, there's other folks here who they appreciate more. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, let me tell you who Cope is. More importantly, let me tell you who Cope is not.
Here we go.
Cope is short for Coppola, as in Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, that famous Coppola family.
And Cope is, of course, his uncle is Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes.
Not to mention his brother is Nicholas Cage Coppola, who changed his name because he wanted to make it look like his uncle hadn't given him a job.
Right.
True? Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Nicholas Cage.
Yeah.
He doesn't say Nicholas Coppola. His aunt is Talia Shire from the Rocky movies.
Mm-hmm.
His other uncle or something, or great-uncle, was Francis Ford Coppola's father, who's a composer.
That would be my grandfather.
Your grandfather,
That's right.
right.
It would be a grandfather.
Yeah, your grandfather.
Coppola.
I'm sorry. That's right, your grandfather.
You know my family tree more than me, though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm totally obsessed with your family.
You know cousins I don't even know.
Yeah, right. I know everyone in his family.
Well, I was thinking about the Cope all weekend because
Horny?
kept...
Cope's a handsome man. No one can deny that. I won't argue with you there.
Every time I turned on the TV, I saw Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I know.
And I kept thinking, what is the difference between Nicolas Cage and the Cope?
None. Zero.
That's what I kept thinking to myself. You should be on my TV all day long.
Yeah, but the difference between the two of them is about $35 million. And it's real weird because we've discussed this a million times with the Cope. Cope doesn't like to admit it, but it's very hard for the Cope because everyone in the family is super successful.
Well, look.
Everyone in the family seems to be in show business but the Cope.
Thank God your brother's career, Christopher Coppola, is not going that well.
Oh, it's going well.
Is it really?
His career's going fine.
He's directing?
Yeah, he's directing.
But he hasn't directed anything major or done anything really that good.
2 movies on HBO last month.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So his career's even going better than yours.
And he stopped using you too?
Oh, I had 8 lines in a movie, and I ended up with 1. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I've got to be honest.
Explain your situation. Go ahead.
No, I can't, because see, what's happened now is since you guys have been talking about this in the show, now, so it used to be just, that's the Cope, Mark Coppola from K-Rock, right? If I walk down the halls here at the station, certain salespeople will say, that's Nicolas Cage's brother.
Right.
No longer it's the Cope.
Oh, well, get with it.
K-Rock, 15, 16 years in New York City radio. No, that doesn't exist anymore. Now it's somebody's relative.
Well, come on, of course.
Well, your relatives are very famous.
Well,
see, this is the bad part about, but this is the bad part of being a Coppola and being the low man on the totem pole.
It happens.
It does.
So, but
Cope doesn't understand something. I empathize with him.
Family.
I don't know if I'd love to be in his family, but I do feel bad about. I do feel bad about your situation. I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
I know how hard it is on you.
Howard, I have to figure the Cope did something to get himself into this position.
No, wait a second.
What did he do?
You guys covered
I don't know. Did you piss off Nicholas when you were growing up?
What would it have to do? Nicholas's...
Hey, were you at Nicholas's wedding?
No.
You weren't invited?
Oh. Well, nobody was. It was the elopement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, there was a family something or other, wasn't there?
Have you met his wife yet?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
A number of years ago, yes.
But not recently.
No. Hey, what is he, disown the family? What, he's such a big shot? Imagine he hasn't had you out and to meet his wife and... Well, you guys weren't close at all.
Did you know his kid, don't you?
How weird.
He has a kid?
You didn't know that? He's got a kid.
He's got a couple, no?
You didn't know that? Seriously?
You have an uncle?
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. You guys are killing me now. Come on.
Yeah, you're an uncle.
Oh, man.
It's really weird that Nicolas Cage has nothing to do with the Cope.
Does he have his brother's phone number?
If you had to call your brother right now, could you call him? I mean, if you said, hey, there's an emergency, I have to call my brother at home right now and wake him up out of bed, could you do it?
Yeah, but I have to go home and get my phone book and look up the number.
Right, because you don't call it that often. But it is an actual in-house...
It changes.
Right, and it's an actual in-house number.
Now, how does that... When do they tell you about the changes?
Don't you, let me ask you, when you call that number, who answers the phone?
Nicholas.
He does, really? Or is it a person?
Honestly, I'm pretty close with my family, and it's pretty tight.
No, but not with your brother.
But I'm not allowed to talk about my family on the radio anymore. I've been admonished.
Who told you?
Oh, just, things came up.
Who made that
the
call?
TV show, and, it just...
Who said it, Nicholas?
No, it just...
Hey, screw them.
Back to
you know what's amazing? The one time you get a shot on a TV show, international, and you get on and you're funny, and it's funny about your family.
I enjoy it.
And then someone gets you and says, "Oh, we don't want you to be famous."
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it was. I guess maybe some feelings got hurt. Who knows? You know what it was?
What?
When you were talking to me about wanting to change positions, and I said I don't want to change positions with anybody in my family,
right?
Because I felt I had a better quality of life.
Yes.
It's just from my point of view.
Yes.
And I think people got upset about that.
Yeah.
I said, what are you trying to tell me now?
Hey, you were just trying to say, hey, my life isn't so bad. Everyone says
it's not.
You were trying to defend yourself.
Right.
I mean, he has to wake up every day knowing he's the least famous Coppola.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. There are others.
There are others, right? Yeah. Lesser Coppolas.
Coppolas we don't know.
We won't name any names.
But it's a cool family. It's just kind of unfortunate that Nicholas... You know how some brothers, like, take you in and then, like, they sort of,
Well, I've been spending time with him when he comes to New York.
So when's the last time you saw him?
Well, last time he was in New York.
Which was when?
On the Letterman show.
Did you go to
years ago?
Watching TV.
Oh, you saw him on Letterman.
Oh, dear.
So you saw him the same time I did. Oh, you went to Letterman to say hi.
Yeah.
Did you go to the premiere of his movie?
No, there was not a premiere here in New York.
Oh, I
see. In L.A., and I was working at K-Rock very busily.
Right.
People don't realize I'm very busy, too. I don't have the...
Right. That's an unshakable schedule you got.
Yeah, you're busy. Yeah, what did you do this week that made you so busy? Because I asked him, what are you up to? He says, I write a lot. I go, who do you write? He writes letters to Nicholas.
Howard, I was editing my movie.
Oh, really? You did a movie?
I did a short, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, then there you go.
There you go.
We'll look for you at the Academy Awards.
I mean, I got to make my own movies now, you know what I mean?
I see. You did a short, huh?
Yeah, short. It's not as long as yours is going to be. But...
I see. Well, who knows? So far, mine isn't that long.
Have you ever been to your uncle's house down on that island, wherever that is?
No, it's not an island. It's Belize. It's in Central America.
Belize.
Oh, he's in Belize.
It's in the mountains. Yes.
You've been there?
In February.
He read about it.
There in February.
Oh, you did get to go?
In February, Robin. Why, is that so surprising?
We're just asking.
You got to go to Francis Ford Coppola's place in Belize?
Well, he redid it all. It's beautiful. It's now a...
and he flew you down? Or you just flew down?
I flew down.
Was he there when you went?
It was my father's birthday, so I flew down.
Oh, was Francis there when you went?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So Francis
You're trying to
gets
get
along...
me to say like he wasn't there?
No, yeah. I thought maybe he wasn't there. Like maybe he let you go down there.
Yeah, you came and stood at the gate.
Yeah, and then they told you to go away.
No.
Right.
But
it's not that bad.
It sounds like Francis gets along with his brother.
Well, I'm not going to answer that question.
Yeah. Did Francis know you were there, or were you or did you actually get to see him and stuff?
Yeah,
talk to him?
I got to have breakfast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you saw him at breakfast?
Cappuccino. No, he was in the bungalow next to mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. That's cool.
It's very cool. Who else was there when you were there?
So who gave you the word?
Oh, my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah? That must have impressed her. Hey, so who gave you the word not to talk about the family anymore? Nicholas?
No. Just kind of like I was hearing people's feelings were getting hurt by that.
But someone had to come to you and say, look.
Oh, I think, what was the comment about the more handsome brother? I think that didn't fare too well either.
Yeah, but you were kidding around.
I didn't say it.
I'll tell you the truth, you are better looking than your brother, especially at this point.
At this point.
Hey, your brother isn't looking all that handsome.
He looks pretty good.
I don't know.
He got pretty built up for that movie he did.
Yeah. What, do you take steroids?
No.
No?
Nobody does steroids anymore.
How come you're not built like that?
Well, I'm going for the more kung fu edge.
I see. Well, anyway, so there it is, another glimpse into the Coppola.
I always wonder, because I actually even rented that stupid movie Trapped in Paradise. And so I'm seeing Cope all over the place, because, they were running that Shirley MacLaine movie.
No, but you're seeing Nicolas Cage all over the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say the Cope?
Yes. No, you're seeing Nicolas Cage. But it got you thinking about Cope, right?
That's right. Every time I see Nicholas, I have to think about the Cope and why this isn't happening.
Well, maybe some casting directors will hear you one morning and give me a shot. Then
I think it's pretty much over for that. I mean, you're getting older now at this point.
Getting older. I look younger than my brothers.
No, but I'm just saying.
My career's over, Howard?
No, I'm not saying it's over. I'm saying if it was going to happen acting-wise, it would have happened already.
I haven't been doing it that long. Realistically.
All right.
Maybe,
so what you're saying is they rehearsed and they practiced and they prepared themselves.
Who's they? I only have one brother who's an actor.
I don't know. Just Talia Shire's an actress.
What's she been in lately?
That's true. Good point.
So let's not talk about this because, you know.
Good point.
Yeah. Okay.
Good point. She hasn't done anything in a while.
She's directing now, actually.
Yeah, sure she is.
Yeah, she is.
She's directing a short.
How it happened that you got to be the coach.
We talked about this last time.
We went through this. We went through it. Give the guy a break.
The same questions.
I still wonder.
It's always funny.
It's because I said I wanted to be a DJ. That's all. I wanted to be a DJ, and I got my wish. I'm a DJ.
Right.
So what happened?
Set your sights a little short, did you?
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm on the number one
there's
rock
something
station
wrong.
in America. What's wrong with that?
I'm a DJ. It's embarrassing.
Oh, come on.
All right. Very good. All right. Listen. The cope.
I haven't had any sleep anyway.
All right. You're
Is
getting
there
cranky.
going to be a family thing for his wedding, now that he's married?
Yeah, when will you guys meet the wife?
Well, I've met her before.
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah, but, isn't there going to be a whole family reception or something?
Maybe.
When's the last time you actually spent time with your brother?
About a month ago.
But the Letterman show. He saw you in the hall.
Yeah, and a month before that.
What show was he on when he saw you?
No, he was just in town.
Oh, he was? And he didn't bring the wife?
He didn't have the wife then.
No.
Yeah, they got married pretty quickly and just recently.
Yeah. It was an old love that they decided to rekindle.
Did you call him to congratulate him?
Yeah.
Oh, you did speak to him on the phone? Oh, all right.
Okay.
I got a feeling he didn't.
What goes on in that?
There's something going.
That he's completely open with us. That he
You want to know my opinion?
Yeah.
I think Nicolas Cage is completely carried away with himself. Doesn't want anything to do with the cope. Like, yeah, he'll tolerate him when he sees him and stuff, but he doesn't really put out and have the guy over and is gracious and acts like a brother.
Yeah.
He doesn't act like a brother. He acts like Cope's an obsessed fan who he's got to put up with.
Do you imagine that the Cope and Nicholas don't talk about work at all? Because then Nicholas would think that the Cope was hitting him up or something like that. It would make Cope feel bad if he knew all this stuff was happening for him.
I think it's all awkward.
Yeah.
The whole thing is.
How about those next, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? I wanted to ask one question, Robin. You didn't finish your thought last time I was on about you were trying to imagine what my life was like. What were you trying to get at there?
Just how lonely it was.
We
see a picture of you. We see a picture of you chasing the family around.
You almost portrayed it as if I sit like in an empty room with like a locker.
He's like Fredo.
There's a mattress on the floor.
No, I picture you like Fredo in The Godfather.
Living in the shack above the garage.
That's very nice, Howard.
No, all right, I'm sorry.
That's not very nice.
Really?
Really? That's the wimpy little brother.
Yeah.
I don't see it like that at all.
All right, well,
I mean, it's mean.
I'm glad. No,
very cruel.
I'm glad that you corrected me. I'm glad. I picture like Nicolas Cage has pictures of a fake family on his mantle. Nobody knows who it is.
I don't know.
Listen, Cope, God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you, too.
I'm glad everything is going well for you. You are now starring in a short film, I understand.
Yeah, but I also got my new play coming up.
New play that you wrote?
Yes.
Yes.
On UFOs.
There you go. I wrote a play on UFOs. Will be performed. No. Will you perform that somewhere?
Yeah, off Broadway.
Right.
As usual.
True story. And look, the guy's got. He's got. What it is. He comes from a tremendously successful show business family.
Very talented family.
And he's the one in the family who's a part-time DJ.
He used to be full-time, Howard, once upon a time.
And I'm working for you to get back full-time.
Yeah, no, but I'm part-time to do acting full-time. I mean, really. That's a choice.
So wait a minute. If you plan to be a DJ, why did you all of a sudden switch to acting?
Because before that I was an actor, and I gave it up for certain reasons that I can't go into right now.
Please go into it.
And no.
Why did you give up acting? Because Nicholas forced you out of it?
Nicholas wasn't even around.
Really? Why did you go out of acting?
Very young.
Were you molested?
No.
What?
It's
what happened? Why would you leave acting? How could it?
I can't really get into it now.
Because Francis Ford promised you a role and then took it away and you got bitter?
It wasn't like that.
Yeah. Here's a picture of the Cope family reunion. I want to show it to you. Here's all the Coppolas, and there's Cope. There's Francis Ford and Nicolas Cage and Christopher, Carmine. Everyone is there.
Carmine's dead. Please let him rest.
He's even with the rest of the family, and there is Cope.
You think he could spell it? No, wait a second.
Look at the picture.
That's the Coppala family.
All right.
That's the wrong family.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Anyway, Cope, listen, you come from a tremendously successful family, and you are a success on your own right? In your own right.
That's right.
Yes.
What are the family functions where everybody gets together?
I don't know. You know why I'm not invited? Because I have too many lizards, okay?
Why did you give up acting? Tell the truth. I got a feeling there's no story here.
No, there is a story.
Really?
What
happened? Just give me a general sense.
Generally, it was I was discouraged at one point, and
you got offered a role in your uncle's film, and then they cut you out of it.
Yeah, I was discouraged at a point, so then I decided to do something that nobody else in my family was doing, which was radio at the time. I said, well, is everybody else going to be in acting or this or that? Let me do something a little bit different. So I did.
Good choice.
Then on down the line, I said, well, now why did I do that? Because of certain pressures. So then I went back into acting.
Do you have a feeling that you felt that your uncle had burned you and no one had put you in a movie?
He's trying to get me to name names, and I can't name names.
Really?
It's kind of a cumulative effort.
Was it kind of thing like the family ganged up and tried to get you out of acting because you were too good at it?
No, I don't know about that.
That you were making them look bad?
Oh, I don't think so. I wouldn't be like that. But I think maybe they thought of pressures and pains in the business, didn't want to see someone else go through it at the time.
I see. So
and then later on, Nicholas went through, and then he ended up
being a superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're a weekend disc jockey.
Well,
yeah. Thanks
full-time actor, though.
So thanks to them, you left acting, and you could have been Nicolas Cage.
Well, it wouldn't have gone down to quite that way.
I see. All right. Well, obviously, you have to blame somebody.
It must be difficult, though, at family functions.
Yes.
Why is it difficult at family functions?
Yeah, because everybody else is talking about the business.
And there were those in my family that...
And what do you talk about? Oh, yeah, the new Michael Jackson record came out. I gave it a spin this weekend.
Well...
I had the music director asked me to check it out.
Or are you saying you sit at the table with the people who aren't in show business?
Here's how it goes. Francis Ford Coppola goes, yeah, they have two tables.
No, that's not how it works.
Creative people and then non-creative people.
That's with the disc jockey. No, that's not how it works. In my family, there's the adult table and there's the children's table. And me and Nicholas and Christopher all sit at the children's table still to this day.
Wow.
The generational split thing. And all the second generation sits at the big table, and we always sit at the little.
And when's the last time that happened? Okay, so listen. So Cope is saying he would sit at the table, and Francis Ford Coppola would go, Jesus Christ, after Rumblefish and all that stuff, I decided I'm going to go back and make another Godfather movie. And you know what? I'm doing it out of my own. I'm going to build my own studios. And then he goes, Dad, why don't you write the music? And then he turns to Nicholas and he says, Nicholas, you're doing great. What do you think? You're an actor. Who do you think I should cast in this next movie? And Nicholas goes, yeah, well, my last movie we cast Sarah Jessica Parker, and we had this one and that one, and I recommend the following. And then they turned to Talia Shire, who directed and starred also in Rocky movies. Talia, what do you think about Stallone? And what do you think? And then all of a sudden they get to the end of the table, and Francis Ford looks at Cope and he goes,
pass the salt.
Yeah, could you pass me the salt, Cove?
No, what he asked is what music he should put in his movie usually.
Mark, could you get me a gin and tonic? Be a good boy, all right? Go get me a gin and tonic. Oh, he's the disc jockey, right? Yeah, the disc jockey.
Take your time.
Take your time, get me a gin and tonic. We're discussing the show business.
Because you know that's got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's got to be bad.
They ask me what music to put in movies is what they do.
Is that right?
Yes, they do.
And do they take your advice?
No.
As a general rule, they do.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they do.
And then at what point do you say, I don't know why, but
you really think I'm not taking it all seriously in my family, don't you? You really think I'm like the black sheep?
Yeah.
That lives on the East Coast.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody else lives in the West Coast. And
yeah.
I live in the
You're
East
getting the picture now.
Now you're getting the picture.
I am the black sheep. That's what you think.
And what about the little kids? The next couple is coming up. Do they goof on you, or does everyone sort of...
Well, there aren't too many next Coppola's coming up.
In any other family in the world, Mark Coppola's accomplishments would be greeted as, hey, here's the star. But he's just in the wrong family, that's all.
That's right.
That's all. So the little Coppola kids, the grandchildren, stuff, they all goof on Mark. They're all like, hey, the disc jockey.
There aren't any grandkids.
What's her name? Coppola's daughter. I hear, good things about her. I mean,
Sophia.
She's coming back. She's going to be in some more pictures.
She's world renowned. You're the Teddy Kennedy of the Coppola family.
Oh! And I don't drink, so...
Right. Yeah, but listen, well, you did.
Well, no, that was for your show. That's when I quit.
But anyway, Cope, let me say something. I don't give a rat's ass what family you come from. You're my friend, and I say you have accomplished much in your life. And I don't give a rat's ass what Francis Ford thinks of you, or your brother Nicholas Coppola, a.k.a. Cage, and all this other stuff. I'm saying you've done what you've had to do. I'm saying that what you've accomplished is good. It's no problem.
And should you ever hit it big, you will have no one to thank.
Right.
But yourself and your own hard work.
And me and Robin.
Now, I come on your show promoting a new movie, right? The full-length features that I'm doing in the near future.
Call Gary. All right.
I got to call.
Very good.
I can't come by anytime.
Absolutely.
I got to deal with this abuse today. I can't come by anytime.
And by the way, tell your brother, though, whenever time he wants to come on, he doesn't even have to call Gary. He can just do a walk-on. That's right. Just show up.
He hasn't been coming on, has he?
No, he hasn't. Your brother's afraid to come on here. Well, anyway. Hey, I heard your brother knocked up his wife. That's why they got married.
No, that's
true. No,
that's not true.
She's not pregnant?
No.
Say, I swear to God, she's not pregnant.
I swear to God.
You swear to God what?
How should I know? But
so you don't know.
I don't believe it's true.
I probably know more about this than the Cope does.
I don't believe that it's true.
So your brother did not get this girl pregnant?
Oh. But you do know your niece.
What niece? I don't have a niece.
Your brother has a daughter.
Well, see, now, you're wrong about that.
Oh, stop it.
He does not have a daughter.
What happened to the daughter?
He never had a daughter.
You mean he thought that kid...
Correct.
Wait a minute. He had another girlfriend, and he had a baby by that girl.
That may be true, but it wasn't a girl.
Oh, well, so it was a boy.
Yeah, there you go.
So you have a nephew?
I have a nephew.
Have you ever met him?
Yes, of course I've met him.
What's his name? No.
What's his name?
Just escapes my mind right now.
You don't even know.
That's Weston.
Weston.
You sure?
Weston Cage?
I don't know, Robin. You make me question myself.
All right, listen, Cope. It's a fascinating life. Look, you've had to put up with whatever you've had to put up with. It's your problem. We can't solve it. And if you're going to be bitter about it, you just might as well go home.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter.
Obviously.
If we can't talk about it, then we won't bother you anymore.
Yeah. And by the way, go hop in your limo and go home.
Oh.
They're only $30 an hour, Howard. I don't know what's so special.
There you go.
I have the right-hand steering in the Jaguar limo.
All right, very good. Listen, Cope, I'm with you all the way. I think you should be full-time. You tell your
One
uncle.
more question.
Yeah, okay,
Quickly.
Robin, go ahead. Shoot.
When Nicholas is on some great location shoot, he never calls Cope and says, come spend some time with me.
Yeah, he does.
When did that happen?
72.
No, I was on that Cop Gives Waitress $2 million tip movie.
He was here in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he let you come
You
visit?
did some great location like Africa?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you went and visited him when he did Cop in New York?
Yeah.
Cop and Waitress in New York? What'd you do? You hung out in his trailer and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, there you go.
Hung out with Bridget.
You know Frank Stallone doesn't take Cope's calls? You think your brother would introduce you to some hot Hollywood actresses? What's his problem, man? Tell him to mellow out. I don't like your brother. I don't. I think you're a much better actor. I don't think your brother's a good actor. What do you think of that? Here, I said it. I know you love when I say it. He loves it.
Oh, come on.
I don't think your brother's a real good actor.
You're being abusive.
I see him in films. I don't go. I mean, I get like, Nicolas Cage. I don't think he's good. I don't. I didn't like him in that Waitress thing. I didn't like him. Peggy Sue Got Married. That voice he put on.
Did you like Raising Arizona?
Peggy Sue. The Raising Arizona was kind of hip, but you know what? It wasn't that good.
He's getting rave reviews on Kiss of Death.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's in and out of the theaters already.
Well,
aren't you glad? Secretly? Come on, tell the truth, man. Aren't you glad every time one of your brother's movies
I am
bombs?
not budging.
Even in that Las Vegas movie with
that did very well.
Sarah Jessica Parker. I didn't think he was that good
for Nicholas.
Yeah? He's not that good, man. You know what? He could cop all the attitude he wants on you, but you know what the truth is? He's not that great. Loser.
Yeah, when he talks about that great acting technique, it ain't that great.
Yeah.
You can see.
Peggy Sue, I miss you. Peggy Sue Got Married.
He's getting multi-million-dollar contracts.
All right, good. Hey, dude, I'm trying to help you, okay?
I know you are.
I'm on your team.
I know you are.
You're my friend.
You've always been on my team.
All right, but if I get to know your brother, he'll be my friend.
Do you have an agent?
I have a manager and a couple of agents.
Oh, you kidding? He's got 7, 8 people employed around his career.
Now I do, yeah.
That's right.
I'm not taking any prisoners anymore. Ball's in my court now.
You know what? Good for you, because you're a good actor.
Well, thank you.
Your brother, it's the same character. Even if he wears a werewolf suit or a Santa Claus outfit, it's the same character over and over again. There ain't no dimension there. Mark, I'm not just saying that for the radio.
Yeah, maybe it happened for him too early.
Yep. You're the next big Coppola. My money's on you.
Okay, man.
All right.
I want you to scoff at all those Coppolas.
I'm not going to let you guys down, I'll tell you what.
Good for you, Coppola. All right, there he is, Mark Coppola, the new Coppola. The undiscovered Coppola.
The next Coppola.
The virgin Coppola.
The virgin Coppola.
I think the Coppolas have run out of luck, personally.
The virgin Coppola.
That's right. Well, we love the Cope. That's all I want to say. And you'll have to do until Nicholas shows up. All right, very good. The Cope, the great Cope.
I guess I'm the only one you get now on the show.
That's right. Cope actually convinced his aunt to come in here once, and that was the last we ever heard of her. That was the end of her career. All right, we're going to take a break. The great Cope, everyone. Mark Coppola. All the show business should bow at his feet.
Okay.
And all you casting people should go look at the Cope.
That's right. Come on.
I'll be letting you know about my appointments this week to see what comes up.
Yeah. Are you free this week for auditions?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Let's get Cope a job.
Let's get him a job. Let's get him on that trail.